Hello everyone, this is Spectre. Welcome back to the Land of Empires, and today I want to make a video specifically about attacking versus defending outside of the battle disorder. Now within the battle disorder, we know that there are major differences when it comes to counters for attacking and for defending. Ones that work for attacking oftentimes does not work when you are defending. And recently, a lot of players realized that that fact kind of held true outside of the battle disorder as well. There are often minor differences when you are attacking and defending, even if you are running mirror compositions. And kind of to showcase that difference, I am going to run just two heroes, the Infantry Season 7 hero Neptunarch and the Cavalry Season 8 hero Lu Bu, equipped with the Season 6 armament against a similar team. The team that I'll be facing against is ran by Dan Dan, a buddy of mine, and he will be running Neptunarch equipped with Kellerman's armor and Lu Bu as well as the Season 8 archer. So I have recorded a video here where I'm comparing directly the results from me attacking him versus me defending his attack. And across both scenarios, we are running the exact same composition, the exact same troop number. So the only difference between these two scenarios are the combat differences, basically. And in this video, you will really see the distinction, a lot of distinctions. And these distinctions right now, I really cannot describe where they're coming from. So coming to this battle, the very first number you see, so on the top screen here, my infantry is on the left and my infantry is on the kind of the center in the bottom right. So I kind of want you to pay attention to these damage numbers. So hopefully I'll be able to capture the first couple numbers that come out of the screen. So on the very top, you can see the troop numbers. I am running 180,000 while he is running 200,000. The important part is that it is the same across both scenarios. So in the top left, when I am attacking into his setup, I am taking 465 damage as the first hit. And this damage represents what his infantry is dealing to me. In the bottom here, I am taking 140 damage. So somewhere between attacking and defending, I am taking about 3 times the amount of damage. More than 3 times actually. And if we play this out, we can see that the damage I'm dealing to him is exactly the same. But the damage he is dealing to me is 3 times higher when I am attacking into him. And this is just very strange, I think. Like, what part of the stat description enables his damage to be exactly 3 times mine? And look at the damage I'm dealing to him, it's exactly the same across the two scenarios. And this really explains why some compositions, when you're attacking into this kind of defensive setup, they work really well when you are getting attacked, but they fail completely when you're attacking the opponent. So halfway into the battle, on the top scenario, when I am attacking here, it's only been like 10 seconds maybe. And I've already lost quite a lot of troops. Whereas in the bottom scenario, I've barely lost 9,000. I haven't even lost 9,000. It's like 8,700. And you can also see the similarity in his army count between the top and bottom scenario. So I'll just let this play out and see how much harder I get owned when I'm attacking versus when I'm defending. So right here, my infantry is pretty much dead. In the bottom scenario, I still have 70,000 infantry. Surprisingly, my cavalry is also damaged to a higher degree in the top scenario than the bottom scenario. So the only thing that comes to mind, the only thing that comes to mind personally is the hero's skills. Not necessarily their main skills, but rather their passive skills that are somewhat different between attacking and defending. Now, one thing I'm quite sure of is that the skill does not come from Neptunarch. And what I'm referring to are these troop based skills. So in rally, for example, the infantry defense increases by 73%. I'm not too sure I'm not too sure whether the scenario where I'm defending solo within a flag counts as a rally. And in siege, ally infantry HP increases by 87%. Now, the reason why I say this is likely, so both are actually defense. So it actually could be affected by Neptune arc, but in both cases, it is increasing your defense. So, for example, in the first scenario where I am attacking him, then it could be considered that I am sieging him. So I get 87% HP. In the second scenario, he is attacking into me, so I am defending. So my HP increases by 73%. But this is far from enough to explain a 3 times difference in damage that I am receiving. And to be honest, if it works the way I just explained, then it kind of balances out. In one scenario, I get 73% defense. In the other scenario, I get 87% HP. It pretty much perfectly balances out. So now let's take a look at maybe the second hero. The second hero, in rally, it gives all troop defense at 54%, and in siege, cavalry defense increases by 90%. So it's definitely not the siege portion. In rally, meaning when I am maybe defending, all troop defense increases by 54%. Now, the only possible explanation of me taking so much damage due to this skill is that this may be a multiplier, but I doubt any of these are actual multipliers. For example, 54% is equivalent to you multiplying your defensive stat by 1.54. I just don't think that's the case. And really, the final hero comes down to Cyrus. And Cyrus's siege is all troop attack minus 60%, and for defending, all troop attack, all enemy troop attack minus 60%. So this kind of confirms something. It confirms that when I am attacking him, because remember, looking back at the video, the damage I dealt to him was exactly the same, whether I was attacking or defending. So this suggests to me that this skill was not activated at all between the two fights. Or maybe, well, I think my resolution was sufficiently high. Well, maybe it wasn't. Let me see what was the actual damage number I was dealing to him. Yeah, 1063. You can see that at the bottom it's also 1063. And this damage, I would say, provides me more than high enough resolution to have conclusive evidence that the defending skill here is not really working at all. I am not getting that 60.03% debuff. And even if I did, this debuff is certainly not a multiplier. It has to be like a straightforward subtraction for my stats. But anyways, it does not appear that this is what is causing a 3 times damage increase. Like, just glancing across these skills have zero, like across all heroes. Their skills have zero distinction between attacking and defending. And that's a fact, based on the descriptions themselves. Whether they actually work that way, I'm not too sure. But I would kind of like to lay out this open-ended question with this video of mine. Exactly what is the difference between attacking and defending? I think one thing that would be interesting is to actually take a look at the mirror composition results. There are indeed some differences in mirror composition clashes. Unfortunately, I did a very big oopsie. And despite me having tested with my buddy Dan here, I forgot to actually record it. I recorded 2 sets of me defending. So I basically went into the report, recorded this, and then went back into the report and recorded this again. I forgot to record this one. So initially when I was doing the editing, I was going to lay these reports side by side because obviously there are differences. But I ended up recording the defensive scenario twice. So oops, my bad. Maybe my next video will be about, hey, will be about an actual mirror comparison. Obviously, not video farming, not intended at all. But yeah, you can see from my current demonstration that there are major differences. Not so obvious what the actual cause, like the root cause is. And I think this is something that is very interesting. If we ever end up finding exactly why, I'll be very happy. And maybe we'll gain some understanding finally into the increasing complexity of this game, especially with the new Season 9 heroes. It's like, I don't mean to complain, but back in Season 8, I think the meta was very well laid out. There were compositions that soft countered other compositions that had their own soft counters themselves. But now in Season 7, I just feel like every composition, like a lot of composition, over hundreds of composition can potentially work against the currently popular compositions. And they themselves have dozens of potential soft counters. So in that kind of meta scenario, there's simply no way to establish exactly what is good against what. You'll just end up with like a spreadsheet of thousands of combinations. And to me, I think that is not very interesting. So I do hope that they buff the Season 8 hero resistance to these passive skills. Like Leona alone should not have the power to completely wipe out some of these Season 9 combinations. So yeah, I would like to end this video here. Hope everyone enjoyed, and I will see everyone in my next video. Take care.